Hello, good evening, you guys. How's everybody doing? I'm gonna let y'all get the notifications. Y'all, I feel like I haven't been getting on here like I should, but I haven't. That's because I've been busy. I've been so busy, like trying to keep up with making sure that I make high scores on my and they're still not sending out my notifications. Hmm. They're not sending out my notifications like they should because my phone didn't go off. Um, but I'm gonna try to make a, I'm gonna try to be. What I am gonna start doing is I'll probably end up having to start just uploading. Hey, Cecilia, I haven't seen you on here in forever. I'm glad to see you. I'll probably have to start doing more uploads than lives, and because um at least until the end of the semester, and then the semester start right back. So like around the Christmas holidays, I can do a lot of lives because I would have gotten my grades, passed all of my exams, and had the opportunity to just rest my mind. Like I said, I'm so dedicated to making a 4.0 GPA. Like I think I've become obsessed with it. So I'm always studying and doing exams early and all of that stuff. I missed some assignments in my philosophy class and I almost had a stroke. So my philosophy teacher sends me a message this morning. It's like, do not panic. It is okay. I will open it back up for you. I was like, oh my God, that's gonna drop my GPA down. I'm just so I'm good. I'm happy about that. I just gotta pay. I gotta log on every single day to look at my assignments. I didn't think that I would have to take a test every day or a quiz, but I get like 3 to 4 quizzes a week, I see. And then right after there's a test. Now I understand though. I guess it would be equivalent to like when we were in school, like a quiz every week or 2 weeks, because the semester is short, so you have to squeeze all of that in. So when we get off of here, I'm going into my class. I'm going into my classroom and look at my assignments. And I know I got a test up in there. I know I got one and study. I think I got a test that's got to be turned in. I got to do by Friday. I got to make sure though. It may be tomorrow because I think it says the 30th though. So I think the 30th is Friday. But I'm gonna still log in there tonight and study and probably take the test tonight. Um, Hi Tamara, I hope you got the Cash App. Thanking you for. I didn't get. I haven't looked to see. I'm gonna look and see. Thank you, Too Good Jones. I gotta look at that phone because it's sure been off. I'm gonna log in. Thank you so much, darling. I appreciate it so much. Let's see who's in here. I see Cecilia, Tyranny, Joy Loves God, Kawana, Kansas City Chiefette, Too Good Jones, Carolyn Harris, Angel the Real Boss. Did I say Kawana? Imperfect Angel, Earth Angel, okay? Anyways, you guys, I got several topics tonight, okay? I want to talk about Bezu was unalived in Chicago. I think he's been buried. I think they said his funeral was today. But I had not talked about the killing yet. I've been intending to talk about that, but I had not had the opportunity to. I want to talk about Finesse Two Times' daughter went in on him. She went live and went in on him. and him and the what's her name? Um her last she's got the doll on the end of her name, something doll. You know the one that was putting his dookie drawers up, her child. And and what else? I want to talk about Cornelia Smith. Now, as y'all know, I haven't I'm looking at my phone now, y'all. Trying to make sure they ain't send a sister no more cases. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I was sitting here at home. I had gotten off work. I was eating my tuna and my phone started going out. Is it China Doll? I thought her name was something. I don't think it was China Doll. Her name is something else Doll. Finesse two times is funny to me. Look, finesse two times is hilarious to me. He crazy. Finesse two times crazy. Her name is something doll. Is it? It's not China doll. It's something else. Anyway, I think she wants finesse two times back. I think that she do. She been playing this music and cooking and all of that. You know, I get she's called herself cook some soul food, I believe. And they was kind of teasing her. Hey, Miss Althea. But I want to talk about Bezu. Bezu was an affiliate of King Von and of I'm sure you all have already heard everything about him. King Von and of Dirk. I see that Bezu, it seems like, I don't know if he had always been Muslim, but it seems like he had wanted to kind of switch over and he was on a positive note. He was pushing. I was listening to him. He was about 38 years old or 35 or 38. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna look it up. And I know they say Bezu, you know, if he hung with King Von, that he had done his dirt out in the streets. And hey, he unfortunately at that point in time, he kind of lived past the age range that so many of them were losing their lives at. But unfortunately, I guess it kind of, yeah, that's her name, Chanel Doll. That's her name. It kind of caught up with him. And I see, hey, Island Girl. Um, Unfortunately, I see it always. I want to say this, okay? I want to say this. Um, your sins will find you out. That saying is true, and I know a lot of times people do dirt in the street, and I guess I got to come from a biblical term, but it's some real shit for real that I'm getting ready to say. Your sins will find you out. That means everything that you do, hey Big G, it catches up with you. And I see that he has started switching over, and I've been looking at some of his lives. He was a smart dude. He was smart. And you know, a lot of um guys that are in the streets, they're not dumb, you know. More of them are methodical. They can think circles around you. I'm talking about business wise, not just trying to hustle you. Okay, because when they're smart, they don't necessarily try to hustle you. They just know business. You know, they can count, even if they can't read, they can count real good. They understand business. Unfortunately, they took the wrong route. Okay, um, with the talent that they may have as far as thinking and all of that. Um, they are givers. Okay, I think I've talked about when people say, "Well, you know," my mama was saying one day, you know, recently when I talk about, I grew up in South Memphis, and my mom was like, "Well, I always, try to provide a safe environment for you." I tried to, I've worked hard to make sure that I got you away from that just in time, because I didn't want you to, be a product of your environment, right? But I think I left South Memphis when I was getting ready to turn 13, right? And even then, that's why when these bitches get on here and lie, like I put money out. As fine as I am, I ain't never had to put out no money for no damn man. Okay. But I always, even with the dudes that I dated that was in the street, they were smart, they were givers, they were I mean, you hear you talk about street guys, and they bad, they this, they that. They was calm, they reasonable, kept me calm, just gave me ideas and stuff like that. So all street dudes, very conscious. All street dudes, all dudes that grew up in the streets of South Memphis and stuff, they were not bad, because I dated a couple and they just were not. And I have to say, the ones that I have dated that was in the street, I loved them harder than I ever loved any man, because they was just so full of love and life and wisdom and all of that, right? And so, but it's unfortunate though, okay, that your sins will find you out, okay? Even when you try to like switch over after you've done all your dirt, but it does not negate that you have hurt so many people, when you were gang banging. Hey, Anthony, hey, Anissa, when you were gang banging, and you were taking people's family members away from them. Okay, those are the seeds and stuff that you sow. And so I think it's so unfortunate. That's why I think that I say that people really need to think about what they do, because it always catch up to you. Okay, so he was switching over, and I was looking at it, listening to his voice and all of that. He was it was just something about him that he could have been a force to be reckoned with in the kingdom of God. Even though he was a Muslim, but I'm talking about in the kingdom. Uh, you know, um, and he seemed fearless and all of that, strong willed. But it's just so unfortunate that even with him switching over and all of that, you still have to pay for your sins, right? God says that I am not a man that I shall lie, nor the son of man where I have to repent. And so when he says that you have to reap what you sow, you got to reap those seeds that you've sown. It's so unfortunate. I know we have people that we love. I got cousins and stuff that's in the street. You talking about street dudes in the streets of Memphis? They get money. They ain't on the internet, okay? And it's been times where, because our family is so close, when they've had to go do long, um, they've had to, like, my auntie and them would call, I remember one time my cousin, it was so unfortunate because we were so close. One of my cousins, all of my cousins went to a party. I believe it was on Berta Street. I believe it was on Berta. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's around the Two-Line area. It was either on Berta or Hodge. And they went to a party. And hey, when they went to a party, one of my other cousins, who's definitely a ladies' man, okay, still is to this day with his old ass. Um, he got into some dudes, saw him there, want to fight him, because about some girl, right? Could have just been a fight. His brother, who was my other cousin, way so no nonsense, wasn't trying to kill the guy, but he always kept a pocket knife, and I guess he called himself gonna cut him to get him up off of his brother or whatever. And he ended up killing him, right? And so I remember we were all sitting at my auntie's house, and my auntie, I mean, we were just bawling. My auntie told my mama, go ahead and call the police and tell them to come and pick him up. We don't want him to run or nothing like that. We're gonna turn himself in. We want them to turn themselves in. Right. It hurt us. Right. But those boys, they was out there doing dirt too. It hurt us so bad we was all out in the yard just screaming and crying and all of that. So I think what these young men need to understand is when they do this dirt too, the family members and stuff that they hurt. You know what I mean? I think it seemed like it put about 50 years of aging on my auntie, right? To see her sons going down like that and us being so close, my mama crying, everybody crying, just bawling, you know, because we don't know what to expect with them getting ready to go to jail. But it's so unfortunate because the folks across the ditch got to bury their loved ones, right? You know, they got to bury their loved ones. That's very unfortunate. And so, you know, they went on and they did their time and all of that. But I said all that to say this: your sins and stuff, they got out. My cousin is part owner of one of my cousins is part owner of um the rocking chair. He okay. He does they him and his business partners, they do real good and they ain't doing nothing illegal. Okay. He does good. Okay. He done been bad, but he do good. Okay. And but I think what people need to what these young men need to understand is when you're out there and you doing dirt and stuff, it comes back on you. Your family members are left to suffer. Unfortunately, Bezu is left. Hey, Diane, there go my girl. Unfortunately, Bezu is left, okay, to unfortunately Bezu has left his two I think they said he had two sons or two children or something like that. He's left his two children. And so when that happened with my cousins, it was the same thing. They had kids. Um, they had to leave their children, but this was a long time ago, of course. They left, you know, and like I said, it because it was a big thing. I do believe that it was on Berta Street because our street, my auntie's street. Yeah, it was across the ditch on Berta Street. And hey, the family was hurt for a long time because my aunt at the time, look at me reminiscing. My aunt at the time and the lady, you talking about that neighborhood, even when people around Berta and Hodge and Neely and everybody basically was familiar with each other, right? They kind of messed up their friendship. And hey, you know, for years, um, my aunt would have people. That's when you know we still had the house phones. Would have people to call her and when your son get out of jail, when your boys get out, we're gonna take care of them, we're gonna kill them. You know, hey, I'm sure it was the young man's family that had lost his life. I hate that. I hated that so bad. I do, and I was way younger than I am now. I hated that happened. Like I said, I just remember us all being out in the yard crying and screaming and but my auntie had them to do the right thing, though. My auntie told my mama call the police because we don't want them looking for them or thinking they're trying to run or whatever. They gonna, you know, we're gonna turn them in. That was really hard, and I think that's one of the reasons why. And I'm sure there's other people that can identify with that. When they've had loved ones that have, you know, when you love them and they've gotten in trouble and stuff, and hey, but my Andre was just trying to, you know, defend his brother, you know, and ended up cutting him up under his arm, and I guess it hit a main artery. It's so unfortunate. So I said that I don't even know what made me get into that because that happened some years ago. Could have been a conversation. I thought about that later on. I was having a conversation with one of my friends today, and she had almost something similar. And when I got off the phone, I started thinking about that. We had a situation similar like that to happen in our family where my cousins and stuff but hey, they was just going to a party. They weren't doing anything bad. They just went to a party, and what was supposed to be a party where some young, young men get into it all the time. It ended up anybody would help to protect their brother. You know what I mean? He wasn't trying to kill him. Unfortunately, the young man had lost his life. Okay. So, but when you but and they weren't in gangs because you want to even I don't ever remember my cousins ever being in gangs. It was so many of them that they was their own little gang. Okay, it was a whole heap of them. So they didn't have to join no gang. It was too many of them because all my aunties had a whole lot of boys. Okay, but unfortunately, I look at me telling talking about my family. I get to thinking about stuff like that. But unfortunately, Bezu has lost his life when I think that he could have really been a force to be reckoned with. Even though he was changing his life, I heard him say on live, "Listen, I'm a civilian. Somebody came into his live and dissed FBG Duck, and he blocked them. He said, 'I told you, don't come here dissing FBG Duck or anything like that.'" And he said, "See, you got yourself blocked." Okay, so he blocked them because he didn't want to see nobody dissing anybody that had been his opposition to anything like that. So I think it's so sad. But hey, like I said, even though he was switching over, he still had sown some seeds because they say King Von used to talk about how active he got, right? How he was a beast in the street. Anybody we saw that King Von was quote unquote labeled as a serial K, and so I'm pretty sure that the dudes that ran in his clique had to have been on the same energy type situation, right? So, anyways, um, when he was shot, okay, a damn fool that they're alleging that shot him jumped on live with the same outfit on, calling one of his dudes saying, "Roll up one of those." Y'all, what do they call it? What do they roll the joints up with? Y'all know I'm old because I say joint. What do they use to roll up a joint? Okay, them big black things that they put the joint, the weed in, and then they roll it up and make it into a reefer. What do they call? What is that they use? What do they call it? Because they don't use the Switzer things anymore that they used to use. Remember they used to buy them Switzer things? I forget what they call them, that they used to in the white paper that they used to roll the reefers up in. Somebody help me out. Shit. Is it a cigar? Okay, so they roll the reefers up in a. That's what it is. The blackwood. They rolled it up in a blackwood because they wanted to be all fat and stuff. And I don't even know why they smoke that stuff. It stinks so damn bad. I wouldn't even want nothing that stink like that to smoke on. But hey, anyways, it's called Black and Mild. Oh, oh wow! I tell you. But anyways, he told a young man, I'm trying to find that video. He told him, roll up the reefers or whatever. What did they call it? He didn't call it a reefer. He called it something else. Yeah, what do they call it now? I know they went from reefer to joint. She said papers are old school. They went from reefers to joint to blunt to what do they call it now? So it's still called blunt. Okay, so it's called blunt. Okay. So let me find it. Okay. I think I'm trying to say because I want to say Skull had it on his page. I have to look for it. When all else fails, I just have to go to another vlogger that don't strike. Let's see. Hold on. Y'all hit the like button. Okay, so they did have Bezu's funeral today. They're saying that a young woman set him up. Okay. So here it is right here, you guys. Lord have mercy. Okay, so here it is where they first ran down on them. Okay, they first ran down on them. They're saying that a young lady dropped his location. And I was looking at another vlogger from out of Chicago today and said the young lady that they're saying that dropped his location, they done went and took her out. They said that they took the young lady out already. They, because Bezu has said that he understood what his fate was going to be. I guess he had done so much dirt. He said he knew what his fate ultimately would be, but he said he already knew. He said that if they take him out, he wants them to go and take out at least take out about 30 folks behind his death. Okay. You have to be careful what you talk about too when you start speaking this death and stuff into the atmosphere. He said that's what happened. Listen, I ain't gonna tell no stories, y'all. I got to thinking about when I first heard it. I ain't telling no stories. And I said, I wondered did Bezu know something about or was Dirk scared that Bezu was gonna turn on him? Because y'all know they be getting folks up out of here when they think they're gonna tell on them. These Negroes ain't got no problems with being hitmen, but they're going to try to kill everybody and their mama. Okay? And the dog too. The dog might know how to talk. They scared to go to jail, but they want to go kill every damn body. Okay? Hold on 1 second. They want to be demons on the street, but scared to go to jail. Hold on. Okay, you guys. Here it is right here. I wonder which one was Bezu because that was absolutely um the one that they knocked down first right here. He was definitely the target because they when they knocked the other ones down, they kept shooting him to make sure he was gone. So I wonder if that was Bezu. I'm surprised that they was not looking all around. Cause hell, I ain't never been in no gang, never been on in the street, but I'm always looking everywhere. Okay, I'm that's him. So that's Bezu. Okay, so that's Bezu. He was definitely the target. The other ones probably was casualty. Okay, but he was definitely the target because when you saw when they knocked him down first, and then when um they kept shooting after they knocked the other ones down to make sure that they had really handicapped them. They kept shooting him to make sure that he was gone. Okay. He was the one to the left. Okay, so that was him. That was him right there. I'm so surprised. I'm so surprised that they did not look around. I'm so surprised. They didn't look around. And they said that Bezu wasn't even supposed, that was an area that he knew not to be in. They supposedly, I was listening to FBG Duck's friends Yella says that Bezu knew he wasn't supposed to be right. Who was that? Well, they said that was a video camera or something. The camera's on the store or something. I don't know. But he says that Bezu wasn't supposed to be in that area, but his girlfriend had asked him or something to go and or somebody's girlfriend had asked to go and get some parts at a used parts store. Supposedly, now this is what I'm hearing, and at a used parts store. And so he was in an area he shouldn't be in. But then they say a young lady dropped his location. And they said that the girl that dropped their location, they slid on her. I just it's really just sad. Yeah, he was really finished when he hit the ground. but he was really finished when he hit the ground. But you could tell. But they just kept shooting him to make sure that he never got up again. That's so sad. Y'all, they filled him with so many bullets. So, did anybody say why they wanted him gone? Well, I'm sure he. I mean, who he had beef. Who was he having recent beef with somebody? But they say he had beef with quite a few people because, like I said, they said they took out quite a few folks. Okay, so the damn fool that did it. Okay, he gets on live. Hold on, let's see. I'm trying to find. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so this guy was like, everybody get off the street. They going crazy killing folks after that. Hold on.
It's your boy, Mr. Rag, the motherfucking richest. What the fuck is going down in Chicago in the rack? Boy, they they going crazy. Hey, listen, everybody get off the street. It is finna go down. What the hell? Chicago? What?
Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Okay, so y'all, this is the young lady that they said that they took out. They said she allegedly has. This is the girl that dropped the location right here. They says 757 BA baby mama Ariana Carter taken out after she allegedly dropped Bezu's location on 76 and Vincennes. I know I'm not saying that right. Y'all help me out with that. It says information reaching Crossy Derrick Entertainment has it that 757 baby mama Ariana Carter taken out after she allegedly dropped Bezu's location. Fans are saying that Ariana Carter set up Zoo by giving up his location. Ariana was passionate about helping others and had big dreams of her future. She worked hard and cared deeply for her family, always looking for ways to make a positive impact in her community. She had often spoken about wanting to empower young girls and help them believe in their own strength. As the investigation continues, Ariana's family asks for privacy and prayers during this difficult time. A candlelight vigil in her honor is planned later this week. Ariana's life was tragically cut short, but her memory will live on in our hearts. Okay. Now, who is 757? Who is 757? She was taken out in front of her children? Oh my God. So how this here's hey McName Mace. So my thing is, y'all, how did she know how did she know his location? How did she get his location? That's what I want to know. Y'all help me out with this one. Hold on, you all. Okay. Hey Kevin. Hey Joy. No, she didn't drop the low. Okay, so Joy is saying she didn't drop the low. They're saying that she did drop the load, but who is 757? Hold on, I'm getting ready to see. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. 757B, 757BA. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so he's a rapper. Okay, so 757 is, oh my God, y'all. They look, y'all. Oh, Lord Jesus. Y'all, what is going on in this world? They say he's locked up, her baby daddy. But y'all, oh my God. They filled her car up. 26-year-old named Ariana was unalived and taken out of Chicago in her vehicle in front of her child. She is the baby mama of 757 Bay A, who is currently locked up fighting a body. People on social media are connecting this to Bezu's death. Hello? 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 Hey, I couldn't hear you. Nothing, just on my podcast. On my podcast. You didn't get the notification. Yeah, I heard you. I said I'll call you when I get off. You can't hear me, but I can hear you. I'm talking about Bezu and Finesse Time's daughter. Okay. Okay, I love you too. I love you too. All right. Okay, y'all. What was I talking about? Oh, so I wanted to show. So they filled her car up. Okay, they filled her car door up, y'all. And this is sad. Okay. Now they are a legend. It could have been anything. It was Funzo, and they lit the car up, unfortunately. Now, who is Funzo? Kevin says when Lil Zay Osama got robbed for 2 watches, it was said THF was involved. Regardless, Zeus said he wants 20 bodies to drop if he gets taken out. I thought he said 30. So they out there doing it. That's unfortunate, you know. But I want to show the guy that they're saying doing it. He was on live. Look like I'm gonna have to pull it from somebody else's channel because he was celebrating. I can't find it on here. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe. Hold on, y'all. They said the madness never stops. Other than prison, this what the streets will guarantee you 100%. Hold on 1 second. And they said they've gotten real active in Chicago, y'all. Hold on.
Video of the aftermath at local trauma centers, though their identities remain protected pending the ongoing investigation. Graphic video of the aftermath began circulating on social media platforms within hours of the shooting, though major news outlets declined to verify or share the footage due to its extremely sensitive and disturbing nature. The Chicago Police Department has not publicly identified any suspects made local trauma.
Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get 30. Yeah. I'm trying to get Bezu Killer celebrates. Hold on, y'all. I don't see the video. I'm gonna let y'all listen to Bezu right quick while I look for that video.
Daughter, you know what I'm saying? Lost my stepson, like lost a lot of my guys, which I consider my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't know what them go through to see why they were so bad or why they so up in the head or why they do this. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to hit me where I heard to make me mad. So me venting, this a lot of shit I hold in within myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I done seen so much. You know what I'm saying? I done lost my heart, my grandmama, the who raised me. I done lost my brother. You know what I'm saying? I done lost my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Lost my stepson. Like lost a lot of my guys, which I consider my brother. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't know what them go through to see why they were so bad or why they so up in the head or why they do the shit they do. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to hit me where I heard to make me mad. So me venting, this a lot of shit I hold in within myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I done seen so much. You know what I'm saying? I done lost my heart.
Hold on, you all. Y'all give me just a minute. Does anybody know where that video is where the guy they're saying shot Bezu is celebrating? I cannot find it. Says Bezu killers already identified Strange. He posted pics telling on himself. He had on the same damn jogging suit. They say it's Lil Zay homie. Yeah, I promise y'all I can't find it. And I can't believe I can't find it. If I was looking for it. Yeah, you guys, we gotta pray for Jamaica too. Um Hold on, y'all. Did they slide for Bezu that fast? Hold on, y'all. Let's see.
Died in the streets. I mean, that was his legacy, fam. You know, he said he been out here slanging iron. He ain't gonna be surprised when somebody do it to him. That's what he said. But he told his partner on that live stream, man, he said, they kill me, I need 20 niggas. I need 20 for one. 20 for one. If somebody kill me, y'all need to get 20 of them niggas, man. I mean, them niggas need to be extinct if somebody kill me, fam. Anybody kill me, fam, nigga, take all the motherfuckers out, man. And it looked like niggas got right to it, man. It is. One of his known ops girlfriend, like I said, was gunned down, man. I seen everybody posting about it and saying, "Oh, maybe this is it. Maybe these young niggas out here, you know what I mean, really finna slide."
Hold on, strike out. I'm gonna use this video.
I don't know if this is true or not. I don't know who the suspects are. Of course, people online trying to piece it together and shit like that. They did bury him today, though. Let me see. Where was that video? I think I had a video. Where was that video? I think they did bury that nigga today, man. Let me see. Hold on, gang. Smash that like button, gang. I think they did bury him today. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure they did. I've seen the video of it. Where was it? If they know that, well, I wasn't there. I wasn't there, nigga. I don't know who shot who. If they know that, well, I wasn't there. I wasn't there, nigga. I don't know who shot who. I don't be knowing. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Y'all got to call. I know exactly what happened, man. Don't worry, niggas already put me on game. And nigga ain't called me and told me about no motherfucking murder, nigga. Nothing like that. That ain't what happened. That ain't what happened. That type of shit. I mean, but these days, niggas so dumb, I can't be mad at some of these bloggers. They probably tell the truth. Dumb niggas probably do call. I ain't saying, nigga. I ain't saying, fam. Hey, academics, like say nigga, shit. Say nigga, it is. I say that nigga. It is. It is. No, nigga. Hey, nigga send the academic whole pictures. Looking at you, he need to give a damn. He need a dumb than a bitch. Smash the like button, let's see, is it true, man? Is this get back, man, for the murder of Bezu? Smash that like. Let's go to Chicago. Let's go to Chicago, man. Let's go to Chicago.
They say how it's dirty out here to all with it. I really chase his ass. That's my mama's son, the back.
And that's the girl that lost her life, man. The other guy, I think his name is 757 Bob BA or something like that, I believe. I never heard of the guy. But that was him rapping. That's his girlfriend rapping, and she's the lady who lost her life. You know what I mean? This is the girl that they slid on, that somebody shot her and left her dead. Smash that like button, salute to everybody in the game. If anything else y'all know about this story, man, let me know, gang. If there's any, I'm talking about real shit. I know goofy shit somebody told you.
About community update. And for those who don't know, yesterday we covered a Chicago rapper who was ambushed in the middle of the day, gunned down in a car auto parts parking lot. And for those who need to catch up before watching this story, the link is in the bio. 757 Ba, real name Antonio Dickerson. Now we got a criminal past and recently
back in the day, cause like one thing, you TTB Nez, but I be seeing you with 051 all the time.
Yeah,
so
my
people,
brothers on Jemani, RP Fad, that's my twin.
Yeah, so break that down. So like, what's the difference between 051 and TTB, or is there a difference?
Them two different blocks.
Two
different blocks off of 39th Day for 51st, but they're my brothers on Jemani.
Word. And what does 757 mean for everybody who don't know?
It's just the letters of it's the last numbers of the hood, like the streets I grew up on, 37, 27, 35th.
Tight shit. So what you and Nez, like, what's the relationship with y'all? Like, how y'all been?
It's my brother. Same thing. I was just really, it's us, then they over here.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? We used to just be walking across the street, walking.
Okay, so that's not in there. I thought that he had the video of the boy that went live saying roll up the Blackwood. What do y'all call it? Roll up the Blackwood, meaning, I guess they get ready to smoke. Hold on one second. He still had on the same outfit. Hold on. I'm gonna find it. I just cannot move on until I find it because I saw it. Let's see. Okay, here it is right here, y'all. They're saying this is who, like, minutes after he was shot down, minutes after he was killed, this boy goes live right here.
The same outfit the person was wearing when they shot THF Bay Zoo, when the zookeepers went and put the zoo up. Ain't it? Type shit.
This the crazy thing about the internet, you hear me?
Okay.
They get mad when you troll the bappers.
Okay.
You feel me?
Nah.
You don't see me trolling Dude Def. Not one time. You see me
After the
troll the
internet figured
bappers,
it
like,
out, he
you
went
don't
live
see me on the
trying to
internet
defend
saying
himself.
we did this or I did that. You ain't gonna never see no shit like that, you know? It just be with these internet niggas, you know?
Okay.
But you can't get mad when you got a fly-ass nigga that used to be your homie like Zay. Used to bap rap, you feel me? And paint a lot of pictures for a lot of shit that wasn't even it, you feel me? So of course a lot of fans, a lot of shit gonna look in with a lot of shit, but y'all gotta stop believing a lot of shit, man. A lot of this shit be publicity stunts, man. A lot of this shit be publicity stunts, man. Stop putting my name attached to nothing, nigga. I'm out of town living good, nigga. Ain't nowhere in Iraq, nigga.
Shit, you out of town living good with the same outfit on that the murderers of THF Bay Zoo was wearing. Is you fucking crazy? Lock his ass up, man.
Lock his ass up. Lock his ass up. You going to jail. You're going to jail.
Oh my God, I can't find that video. Hopefully I'll come across it. I've been looking forward to it. But he went live right after Bezu was killed and called a guy on FaceTime and said, fire up the Blackwood or the backwood or whatever y'all call it, the blunt. And he had on the same, still had on the same thing. They were celebrating. That means, I guess, we smoking on a pack or something. And so now, I mean, he's gone live. He claimed he's out of town, out of the way. Why he go live to defend himself? Because people recognized him, right? After he got on minutes after celebrating, so it's weird. The last 2 to 3 unalives in Chicago are all related. Wow. Joy says, Miss Nelly, if you watch Versus with Master P and Birdman, the recent ones. So they buried Bezu. They buried him today. Rest in peace to him. I hate that. Hold on. Okay, so here it is right here.
Smirk like so exclusive. I can use it. Took my name on rehab. I replaced.
I tell you, it's sad. I hate that. His body is gone back to the earth and his spirit has ascended to another dimension. That's how it is. It's so unfortunate, though. Rest in peace to him. My heart goes out to his family and all of that. It really breaks my heart too. I wish I had not looked at that because now I'm fighting back tears And I don't know him, but I know I be talking crazy and shit, but it be hurting me to see these black men lose their lives and just take out another black man or put money on top of his head or participate in taking out and destroying another black man just for some money. That really, as a black woman, that breaks my heart. It hurts my soul. And that brother right there could have been a force to be reckoned with. He had the strong voice to be a teacher, to really make a difference. And unfortunately, his past caught up with him, even though he was trying to do better. Some people make it out, and they're able to turn their lives around. But a lot of times with this, we're in a new day and time. When these people, these younger generation don't know how they believe in get back, and they don't know how to process hurt. So they will lay and wait for you forever to be able to get you back. Okay. If they can't accept rejection, they can't accept somebody just killing somebody. And hey, I'm it's no telling what Bezu didn't do when he was out there in the street, unfortunately. So rest in peace to him. Like I said, his children, it's sad. It really is. It's so sad. Hold on, you all. Let's see.
Like, we finna speak on that topic with the pushing PC, because I'm with whatever my people with, you know what I'm saying? I never condone and none of like all the senseless kids going on in my city, the little kids getting, the women getting, you know what I'm saying? I know I'm one of the major influences that corrupted my cities. I don't mind trying to help bring this motherfucker back, bro. Fuck who don't like, who ain't with it, you get what I'm saying? Like, they got going on with Ruger, J-Mane, you know what I'm saying? All the fans ask me every time I go live, why you don't get on the phone with them? Why you don't? Look, I never interacted with them in no type of fashion or form. My voice could be my voice on my own time, long if I'm with the cause, I'm with whatever they with, but I ain't got to get on the phone with them. I ain't got to blood, like, them never been my caliber of nigga to talk to. Like, trying to make it a still BD, GD situation and say I'm a blackball. Like, if you pushing this, bro, push this shit. Please, don't be flies. Don't front for no internet because money involved. Don't stunt to the world like this how you coming, you feel me? Like, I'm more a type of a nigga. I'm sacrifices, you feel me? I get off the band, I'll pull up on the block. What's up? What we doing? We in tour or we squashing this shit? All the real niggas either dead or gone, bro. Like, our city just fucked up now, bro. Just pay attention to the social.
That's his obituary. His name was Amin Abdul Wali, but his real name was Conqualin Collier Jr. I guess.
Tragically passed away, 21 quietly reached out to Zoe's wife.
Police say those victims were standing in a parking lot. 3 men are in the hospital after a shooting. This happened around 3 this afternoon near 31st and when a drove up. One of the men was taken to the other 2 are expected to survive. So far, no one is in custody. Village
So
3
the other 2 guys live. Okay, so the other two lived. They're saying the other two are expected to survive. I thought that they said all three of them were taken out, but they were mainly focused on Bezu. They were. He was definitely the target. They definitely filled him up. So hey, rest in peace to that brother. I hate that. I really I do. I do. I'm trying to find the damn fool that got on there his video of him celebrating. Hold on, y'all.
You hear me? I can't argue with those trolls. I am a troll. This is what I do. I get on this bitch and tweak with y'all ass all day, every day. You hear me? Look at the pages, guys. You can tell these fake pages. Look at them. Joey Bands. I'm gonna go live with you. Let's see your bands, homie. You know, we the real rack though, but they shit the rack and they eyes. But you know, Chirac the rack though, gang. You not fuck with the boys hard. Louisiana, certain parts of Louisiana, but the NO though I fuck with. Shawty say she love you, Montana. She on you. Say she love you, gang. How you know folks ain't got no wife? Y'all be on this motherfucker just gone. That's crazy. Brody probably got a wife and some more shit. Yeah, though you can't deny talent though, fool. A real hard individual though. Like I seen him. He fucked that sexy red beat up so motherfucking crazy. It's like I felt that shit in my skin. My hairs on my arms sticking up, you hear me? To show y'all living the same lifestyle, gang. I told y'all I know what's up with him. What's the word, Smoke? How you coming, big bro?
Y'all rest in peace to him. Like I said, rest in peace to him. And hey, my heart goes out to his family. Okay. All right, y'all. I also want to talk about we'll come back to that. But he was buried today, and it seemed like to me he was buried rather quick. He was just killed the other day, wasn't he? I don't know. Y'all tell me. Y'all know I've been so stressed out from studying and taking tests. My brain is the only thing I know how to do is I'm so focused. I think I've had a nervous breakdown. All I know how to do is log into my school thing and make sure I ain't got no tests or quizzes that I gotta take and start studying. Oh my god. Anyways, y'all, Finesse two times daughter went in on him, right? His oldest daughter, Rakaya. She got on her live and she went in on Finesse two times. And so far I haven't heard Finesse respond. Y'all know Finesse is crazy, okay? But she talked about her father. She talked about her dad. Let's see. She went on her mother's page, and I want to know what y'all think. I think I had mixed feelings about it. Hold on. Because her mother was right there. Hold on. Let's see.
anything to say before I start? So I can like entertain them a little bit.
I ain't stunned with you.
Okay, she not stunning him, y'all. So, but I am because stop talking about me. I'm gonna get to it. We everybody know he making up lies. Okay, so the post say on my dad's story, I mean not story, it say, did he tell the world how my daughter was fighting today with some little girls and the police came for to lock her up, lock her up again? Yo, ASSX, don't attend my daughter, old man, baby having AHH. Oh my bad, I'm sorry. My bad, Bubba. My bad. Okay, so first of all, okay.
I apologize.
My part. Mom, we're gonna talk more. So you said I was fighting today. Let me stop you. I was not fighting today. I fought last week on Friday twice. Probably y'all started fight. I don't know if y'all started fight. But first of all, I did not get to fight today. My friend who helped me fought last Friday, I was gonna help her. So she was gonna get to fighting. She got jumped last Friday, and her people came deep at Guthrie's, however you say it, and they came, and she was about to get to fight with the people that jumped her, and they wasn't nowhere to be found. So I was there. The police had came. It was 2 police officers that I knew that came, and they had said something to me. They was like, "Where y'all ride at? Where you going? Because we want you to get home safely and all this stuff like that." So I told them that my ride was already here. They was like, "Oh, okay." And one of the other police officers that go to my school, she was like, "Where your ride at?" So for long story short, I did not get the fine. Stop acting like you know everything, because I did not get the fine today. And all you gotta do is let her go to grandma's house. If you give my child on God, I'll make you right with my mama. Just when she have to live in Memphis. Dang, okay, so pause. Now, this is where favoritism get to showing that, because you said just let her stay at your mom's house. You don't want me staying in Memphis, okay? Why isn't you showing the same thing to Vanessa, Dylan, your newborn? Why aren't you doing the same thing with them? You want me to come with you so bad. It's not going to happen. I told you I can show proof of me saying that I'm not finna come with you. I will make my decision when I turn 16, which will be next year. I'm 15 now. You said my child don't want to be no babysitter, and don't make her get on here trying to defend you. My baby ain't no dang babysitter. She don't want to watch that Kiwi head ass baby. Now, you talking about some kiwi. Now, let me show you something. No. Hold on. Hold on. Because you keep on talking about other people's kids. Will your kids be on here looking like this? Like, I'm not even trying to be funny, but my brother don't ever get on no Facebook. He don't never, my mom don't never put my brother on no Snapchat, no Facebook, no Instagram. I don't even have Instagram. She don't sit here and put Papa on here looking a hot mess. Papa, if I show my brother right now, he don't look like what that look like. So, yeah. What else did you say? You said I don't want to watch T-Trail. No, let's just clock it. Let's just clock it. When I fought my mama, because they already know this is let it out. When I had an altercation with my mama, I had called my dad and I was at school. I was like, "Dad, can you come get me? I need space." So he took that and ran with it, and made it seem like that I wanted to get away from my mama. Which I said I needed space. I keep saying that over and over. I said I needed space. It's like, okay, I'm gonna have what's his name to come get you, or your uncle. Okay, they came and got me. We talked about it. You was like, oh, you was ready to tell Sugar, oh, put her in a white school, and I'm telling you, I don't want to go to no white school. Why do it look like I want to be with white kids? No, No shade to them, but no. Y'all was ready to put me in school. I had to tell you, hey, I made my decision. Cause when you start talking about school and talking about some, you can't be missing school, I'm like, huh? What are you talking about? I'm gonna go back home. I just need space. You talking about some, oh, Rikai, you need to come stay with me. I want you out of Memphis. No, you need to be trying to tell Dylan and Vanessa this. I'm old enough. They need to be with you, not me. Okay, you said you when my mama called me, you getting on live talk. I mean, you getting on here talking to my mama, talking about some all this other stuff. And when she getting on you, you don't be having nothing else to say but he and hi like everything is jolly. It's not. Fast forward, I don't want to go over there. I don't want to go over there because most of the time that you have your kids, you don't be with your kids 24/9. Like when the time that I was over there, you was not over there. So yeah. Mama, turn it on. You said that I'm trying to defend my mama. What does my mama have anything to do with this? Like my mama don't got nothing to do with this. She really don't. It don't. And then you talking about a fight, which you, look at this how I know you knew I had a fight. Because why is my auntie coaching and my grandmama is checking up on me, asking me if I'm okay, but you cannot ask your own oldest daughter if stay okay? That don't even make sense. You act like you get on Facebook and act like you just this big of a dad. You're not. You're not. You're not. Now, I wasn't finna get arrested or none of that, y'all. I was not finna get arrested. My letter came as soon as possible. You said I'm not no babysitter, but when you was gone going to Miami and all this other stuff, I was watching Sugar Kids. I was watching King. I was watching. Yeah, no names gonna be dropped, but yeah. Is there anything else I gotta say, Mom? Cause I think that's all I had to say.
That's your life,
Yeah, I think that's it. Because my grandmama and my auntie, they checked up on me. You did. Like you keep on talking about me and speaking on me. I don't know why you keep doing it. Like the last conversation I had with you was October the 19th on my birthday. Yeah, you didn't tell y'all. He told me happy birthday the day before. Like, why would you tell your child happy birthday the day before? Even when it was my birthday, you still haven't told me. But let me tell you something. I didn't get no post. I didn't really get. I ain't gonna say that. But I bet if it was Sugar or if I bet it was what's her name, I ain't gonna drop no names. But I bet if it was what's her name, you would have been posting, oh, this is my love. She been here me since I was in jail. My rider died. Anyway, child, trash. For the scene. So you keep on talking about my brother. My mama haven't said anything about your seeds. And it will be your last time you talk about it because when it comes, you know how my mouth is. Like, we don't have to drop. We can drop messages and be eating you up in arguments for real. But that would be your last time you would ever speak on my brother. Stop lying, please. Please stop lying because you can go to hell for that. And stuff like that. Yeah, and then I want to speak on something. When you was on live last time, I had texted you and told you why was you sitting up there. Let me read these messages, cause I'm not gonna put all it out. See, bro, puppy. Y'all, mind you, this stuff was about money. He think everything be about money. Think everybody just wants some money. It don't be about no money. You think you like say for example, when you went on live last time and said my daughter only asked me for money and all this other stuff. First of all, when you came and got me from school and I was looking a hot mess, I can admit I was looking a hot mess. I started not to be caring how I look no more because can't nobody, baby, I get fresh on their birthday. But you kept on begging me to get my hair done and go do this and go do that. I didn't sit there and ask you to get my hair done because I knew I was going to get my hair done. You kept on talking about, so, oh, Kai, you're going to get your hair done, go get your hair done. Oh, I'm going to get my hair done. I promise you. So, yeah. There's nothing else to say. Yeah, so all I say is just Mom, I know what to say, Mom.
Hey, to be 21.
Just stop. Stop, please. Please stop getting on Facebook and lying because you don't know what you're talking about. Like you sit here, keep on bringing up my mama. Mama don't talk about you. She don't talk about your kids. And you keep talking about a baby got a kiwi head. Like, you can't check. Like, if you really want to go there with checking kids, we can go there. But I'm not going to go there because I'm a child. So, just please. Because that would be my last time. So, that's all I really gotta say. But y'all, I don't got nothing else to say because I can really get it can get wicked. But all I gotta say is that just please stop talking about me because you don't be knowing what you was talking about. And I did not get in the fight today. And when I did get the fight, Bell got put to but and then you swear up and down that if I did get to the fight, you act like you went and checked up on me. No, you did not. You did not go and check up on me. First of all, only person that checked up on me was Kosha and my grandmama. And I barely talked to them, and they asked me about the fight, asking me if I'm okay. And I can't even get okay from my own dad, my own blood. Hello, that don't even make sense. I don't got nothing to say, but just stop. Keep my mama name out your mouth. Stop talking about me, because I keep, I don't know how many times I keep saying, I've said, stop talking about me, and you keep talking about me. Then you talking about something, did he tell all these other people why she fighting? Do you know why I'm fighting? Or do you not know why? Look who I am. People going to want to fight me because of you. Because of your reputation you put on Facebook. Look what you do. You sit here and argue every day on Facebook. Look at your reputation, honey. Look at you and what's in their reputation. Y'all argue every day, all day. You argue with them and get right back cool with them. That don't even make sense. You sure you this internet gangster? You're not. Sitting there getting up on top of cars like you big dog. Child. Don't make me mad. But like I said, my fights, I did not lose nan fight. I was just there at that food place because my friend that helped me fight, she was about to get into a fight, and I was there. So, yeah, stop acting like you know everything. Big Ricky. You're not Big Ricky, for real. Because you big father, big dad, you're not nothing. You're a little dad because you don't even be there for your own kids. How you come to Memphis? Let's clock it. How you come to Memphis and try to get me but couldn't get Vanessa? You swear up and down talking about some on Facebook, talking about some, oh, they want me to pay to go see Vanessa.
Don't be on there, they like.
I'm sorry, but ain't nobody, Be so rude. I'm gonna get off that because I can say so much, but I'm not. So, last thing, please stop talking about my brother. Stop talking about me. Stop talking about my mama. Mama don't got nothing to do with this. My mama know what happened and what didn't happen, and this is your last warning to stop talking about me. Or when I come back, it won't be nice. Okay? Thank you.
Okay. Now that was Finesse 2 Times' daughter. Now, this is where I would like for you all to engage, because I don't know how I feel about this. Now, Finesse 2 Times' mother made a post saying, you know, I love you, but stay in the child's place. The thing about it was her mother got up and was pacing backwards and forwards, and this was posted on her mother's page. So I gotta believe that this is something that her mama wanted, because had she not wanted it, she never would have allowed her to sit in front of her and do it while she paces back and forwards. Okay. And she never would have posted it on her page addressing Finesse 2 Times. Now, I know everybody raised their kids differently. Okay. She's a cute little girl. She seems to have some manners, but she still stepped out. She still was disrespectful. Finesse 2 Times is her dad. So if she feels a certain way about her dad, what her mother should have did was they should have all got on FaceTime instead of getting on here and doing it on social media. If Finesse 2 Times was not famous, would her mama have allowed her? Would she have gotten on here and done it? No, because nobody would have gave a damn, right? So her being a little girl, she does not truly know she knows about embarrassment, but not to the caliber of what her mother would know. Okay. So for her to say, you know, you want to get me, but you don't want to get Vanessa. I mean, what would she know about that at 15 years old? It seems to me that's probably something that her mama wanted to say. Her mama comes and said, get off, don't be on there too long. But why did you let her get on to begin with? Okay, because she could have just shut it down by saying you cannot get on there and do that. Because the issues that she has with her father, those are issues that she needs to talk about in private with her father. That's why, you know, it is influenced by some adults, because adults like to embarrass. They like to put it out there. What her mama did was try to play innocent, and she did it through her child. Okay, because I definitely believe that it was influenced, because why not shut it down? She could have told her, no, you can't get on there and do that. She could have called her daddy and said it. So why put it out there to the world when she could have called her father and said it? Now, her mother posted it on her page, and Finesse 2 Times' sister reposted it on her page. Okay. So now I remember Finesse 2 Times, and I'm not saying Finesse is innocent. You know, she said, you want me, but here Finesse does not have a mother anymore, and you're not trying to get her. And I guess that would make sense, but yet and still, you know, that definitely came from an adult. Okay. I think that Vanessa, the one that just lost her mother, is exactly probably where she needs to be. And that is with her aunts or whoever it is that is raising her, because Finesse 2 Times emotionally and mentally is not stable enough, if you ask me, to be raising any children. Okay. So, you know, I had, like I said, I had mixed emotions about it. I just kind of felt like that as a 15-year-old, you don't get on there and disrespect your father. Now, she had issues about her dad talking about her mother and her brother. I've always said that one parent should never talk about the other parent in front of the child, but you got a lot of emotionally damn fools that do that. Okay. I don't care what I went through with my kids' fathers. I never talked about them. It's two of them. And I talked about them motherfucking asses, but I never talked about them in front of my kids because I didn't want to influence them. Okay, because at the core of it, I knew they loved them. It was just whatever their issues was with me. Okay. So, and so now what you got is, and I'm sure she's old enough to have seen some things herself that Finesse has done that she does not necessarily care for as a child. But I still think that she's supposed to, what these adults need to be doing is teaching her how to process those dislikes, so that she can verbalize that to her dad in person instead of getting on social media and exposing her father, because this is another way of the mothers and everybody else. Now they're using his kids to try to get at him. Like I said, I'm not taking up for Finesse, but I don't think that this is it. And I don't believe in one parent using the child to tear down the other parent. I just don't believe in that. I don't agree with it at all. I don't agree with it at all. They said Finesse too busy arguing with Honeycomb Brazy. Have they been arguing recently? Because Honeycomb said he wasn't gonna argue with it. So yeah, I didn't like this at all. And like I said, I believe that this was definitely spearheaded by her mother. I think that this was spearheaded by her mom. So while she tried to play innocent walking with that baby, I wouldn't be surprised if the baby ain't Finesse 2 times, baby. But he said it's the 70-year-old man, baby. And he said she thought the baby was his. And once she found out the baby wasn't his, so maybe there's been a blood test. She really started acting crazy. The baby turned out to be the 70-something-year-old man, baby. Okay. Which I think she should be happy she had the baby with Mr. Johnny, because if he worked in it, he'll be dead soon and she'll be able to get the Social Security. She'll be able to get the Social Security. So, because you at the rate Finesse going, if he don't get his life together with them, them damn promoters, he ain't gonna be getting no money. She stand a chance of getting a steady check from Social Security. Okay, then she do with Finesse 2 times, and she got 18 years to get that. Mr. Johnny would have been and went on to glory. Okay, if he's 70-some years old, he's living off grace at this point. But God says he give you 70 years after that. Finesse said he's 70-something, so he's living on grace. I hope she needs to make sure she got him in some insurance and shit. Okay, but see, they don't think like that. They don't have business like mentalities. They want to put their kids up to get on social media. See, her pot of gold is Mr. Johnny over there, but she over there trying to get at Finesse 2 times because she mad at him and she want to embarrass him and send her child out, and then her child get out of her mind ain't right when she's supposed to be Mr. Johnny. God then sent her. There's a ram in the bush. Okay, Mr. Johnny living on grace. Do she got him in insurance? She get ready to get a Social Security check because that baby ain't even walking. And she got that straight. Okay, no. Instead, she had Finesse 2 times. Okay. All right. So it's just a damn shame before God. These girls, a lot of these young women are so finicky, okay, fickle. That's what my grandma and them used to say. So fickle. They so damn stupid. They wouldn't even know they had a nose on their face if it didn't sit between their eyes, and they could glance at it every now and again. She's sitting up worried about Finesse when she ought to be trying to set her future up through that damn baby she just had, because that's what a lot of them do anyway. It's stupid though. Okay, and I'm not promoting that, but she done did it now. Mr. Johnny's 70-something. Mr. Johnny gonna be going on to be with glory after a while. Do she got the baby some insurance? So has Mr. Johnny been working? I hope he ain't broke. He don't work somewhere so she can get some damn Social Security. Do she got him in all types of insurance policies so that when he croak out, she can get that for the baby? Okay, but they ain't got no business, man. It'll be gone in 6 months. That insurance policy, because you could tell she fickle, because she wouldn't be having a damn daughter doing this to try to get at Finesse 2 times. Okay, Finesse 2 times ain't worth what Mr. Johnny could be worth if she had a business mind. Okay, that's why I say these girls, why these bitches messing with me, I got my mind right. Ain't now man ever been able to get a motherfucking dollar out of me because I always knew my worth, bitch. I'm the gift. You better ask somebody. Okay. So, anyways, but you can't be the gift if you ain't. But I'm the gift. Okay. That's why I've always carried myself a certain way. Right? That's what you have to do. You got to have a business mind and a winner's mind. These girls, these young women now are just too messy. They so messy that they don't know how to handle business. What they want to do is hit a lick and come up on. She done hit one with Mr. Johnny. She don't even know it. If he's 70 something, okay? But now she ain't hit one if he ain't never worked nowhere. If her mind was right, she'd be trying to marry him so that she could be set up. But Mr. Johnny is subject to be married, okay? I mean, Finesse ain't put that out. I don't know if he married or not, because, you know, Finesse messy. If he was, Finesse would have said it. He said he was 70 something. So if she messing with Mr. Johnny, she done went and had Mr. Johnny's baby. She ought to be trying to marry him, and he's 70 something. Okay? But he probably sucking all the life out of her. He'll outlive her ass, okay? That's the reason why you have to marry for the right reasons, okay? Anyways, you guys, hey, I don't agree with this. Okay, I don't agree with, okay, her, and she did, her mama knew she was doing it. Her mama wanted her to do it, and her mama was telling her some key points to say that she was forgetting about, okay? So her mama had her to do this, and I don't agree with that. Her mama named Dee Dee. Dee Dee, you need to get your mind right. You done hit a lick, young lady, and you don't even realize it. Mr. John is 70 something. Why don't you work that? You ain't gonna be able to work finesse. She won't finesse. That's why she got this girl doing that. Remember, she had said she was pregnant by Finesse. Finesse said he found out the baby wasn't his, so they had a DNA test. He said she really went crazy when she found out the baby wasn't his. She think she bitter that the baby wasn't Finesse baby, when the truth of the matter is she'll come up on more with Mr. Johnny than Finesse, because Finesse spending that money, done spent that money like it's like drinking water. Okay, that's the reason why he owe them mad. Okay, he got the potential to get it back, but his mind ain't right. But in the meantime, she ain't got Mr. Johnny. She got him in some insurance? Okay. Do she got him in some insurance? Has he worked so she can get a Social Security check when he croak? What she needs to do is be patient and stop being messy and look and pay attention to that. Okay? Child, please. Anyways, I'm gonna move on to the next damn subject, okay? I'm telling you, I'm gonna move on to the next subject. She said 70 something now. Yeah, 70 something. Finesse said that she found out that the baby was not his. And when she found out that the baby wasn't his, she started going crazy. You know, Finesse messy. Finesse is messy. He said she found out the baby was the 70-something-year-old man. The 70-something-year-old man, she stand to gain a lot more if she's trying to come up on something from the 70-something-year-old man, especially if I'm sure he retired Social Security when he died. She would still get that Social Security check if the baby is legitimated. He probably ain't legitimated since she was sitting up wanting to put the baby on Finesse. We know he ain't signed no damn birth certificate, so she probably ain't even got her paperwork right. Okay? Y'all, it's a darn shame. I'm telling y'all something. When I was in the private sector, when I was out there doing private investigative work, when I was in the private sector, y'all don't do private work no more. Y'all ran me crazy. Okay, I had to go work for the government. I just want to be left alone. Okay, and child, don't get me started, because I was sitting here at home eating my tuna fish and crackers, and my phone started going out, bing, 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 bing. I said, what the hell is this? I looked at my phone. I had about 5, 6 criminal cases that they done assigned me. I said, Lord, they trying to run me crazy too. Okay, because of these badass folks out here. And so, anyways, when I was working in the private sector, I would have girls to call me, "Here, my right hand to the Lord." And it's as a Black woman, it's secondhand embarrassment. Okay, it's secondhand embarrassment. And I'm trying to find my baby daddy so I could put child support on him. Juvenile court can't find him. What's his name? Pee Wee. Okay, well, I mean, I got a database that'll pull up his aliases, but I need his name. A lot of times they didn't even know the dude's last names. Okay, they didn't know their real last names. Ladies, because we're all ladies. Okay, so I'll say that, ladies, we got to do better. Okay, y'all got to do better. How you gonna go and lay up with a damn man with no condom? And even if you did have on a condom, you don't just let anybody into your temple. Okay? That's heaven. You don't let anybody toy with your temple like that. All them different spirits and bodies. And you gonna get pregnant in the back of a damn car, and you don't know the man's last name. Hey, Pee Wee, know he be over there on Trigg Street. You know how many damn Black men hang around on Trigg Street? Okay? But you done met him through somebody. He that Jumba John them little cousin. If you go to John them, how dare he cousin them? But he got a different last name. Y'all, look, as a Black woman, what I'm saying is, instead of these women talking about these young women, they need to be trying to help them. Okay? But everybody's scared. Well, folks, first of all, folks will say, well, I stay out of it. I ain't gonna say nothing because I don't wanna offend nobody. No, people just be wanting to talk about folks. They like to see them being piss poor so that they could talk about them. Okay. So that they could talk about them. I took that word that lady used to because I never used that word before. I took that word that white lady used to describe Parker. Okay, piss poor. But anyways, yeah, they want them to be piss poor. Okay, they want them to be piss poor, and so that they can have something to talk about. Everybody wants something to talk about. I've never seen so many screwed up people in my life. It's really sad. Okay, and I'm not perfect. We all got our own little flaws, but one thing I'm not a jealous hearted person. Okay, I'm not jealous hearted. I don't look for flaws so that I can talk bad about people, or I don't conversate about people's hang-ups and call and gossip and shit about that. But this is what people live for. Okay, they sit and they dig ditches. They don't know how to let shit go. They mind tell them that somebody trying to do something to them. And the moment you do something that they don't like, okay, they will, if they think they got the power to do it, they will try and destroy you if they think they can, right? All because their sick mind has told them something that ain't even what it is, okay? But these young ladies got to do better. And I wish that it was, more women would step up and start talking about and teaching about how women are supposed to be. Now, this right here, this is a cute little girl, and she, to a degree, you see, she got mannerism and all that, but she's still, you could tell that she's making faces and stuff as that teenagers and stuff make. But her mother definitely loaded that gun up. That's a weapon. When you want a weapon, when you can't do nothing else to nobody, you start using their children as a weapon. And her mother loaded that rifle up. Okay, her mother definitely loaded that rifle up because she could have stopped it. She didn't even have to allow it to happen because that is the only ammo that she got. Okay, that is the only ammo that she got against him. And so I don't agree with it. And I'm not taking off for finesse because I know finesse is pathetic. okay, to a degree. I kind of like Finesse, but he's pathetic. He is talented, but he's pathetic. Finesse and them need some counseling. Okay, they need some counseling. Finesse, he need to get out. He need to go to the rehab, get himself some damn counseling because he's institutionalized, and make make things right with his kids. And if he need to get into counseling with the baby mamas, y'all know I was so tickled when I was talking about Finesse, and my sister was in here one night in the bushes. She said, I was looking at your vlog. I was in the bushes. And she said, you talking about Finesse 2 times. You know that's CC baby dad. I think I told y'all that. I said, CC who? She said, our first cousin CC. I hollered. I said, hell, I didn't know. Shit, I've been talking about his ass. I've been talking about him. So even CC, you go on to counseling with your baby daddy, girl. Just go on. Y'all know I ain't gonna talk about my cousin because my cousin, excuse me, y'all. My cousin is my sister in them age, so I don't hang with them. Okay, she always with my sister, my little sister, but so I ain't know who a damn baby daddies was, but now Cece come from a good home, okay? She come from a good home. Her mom is my dad's oldest sister. And so when Scooby Cuts get to talking about this, and that, he telling a lie. Scooby Cuts is lying. And I'm the older because I'm not gonna, get involved. I don't think that what Scooby Cuts saying about CC is right. I think what Scooby Cuts need to do is Scooby Cuts talk about CC influencing his son. He influencing his own son when he get on here and talk about her. And his son is a teenager and listening to him. CC take real good care of her kids and they're well mannered and all that. So he love his mama. So he ain't gonna have nothing, want nothing to do with his daddy getting on here talking bad about his mama and stuff. I think what Scoop Cuz need to do is he just need to heal. Okay. He just needs to go on and heal, and Cece gone on about her way, and he just need to heal and go on, okay? And be a man about it. Anyways, I'm through with that, child. But I want to talk about Cornelius Smith, okay? Because I think he got him a wife. He got him a wife now, so he just need to focus on that, okay? I want to talk about Cornelius Smith, okay? Y'all know I haven't talked about the Young Dogs case in a very long time. Yes, Scooby Cuts, because it says she got. Because I was confused when my sister told me that she had a baby with Finesse 2 times. Because I remember when her son with Scooby Cuts was what should I say, Scooby Doo? I call him Scooby Doo. When Scooby Doo, he was all on the Steve Harvey show. He was cutting hair when he was a baby. And a lot of attention. He was all on the news and all of that. He was on the Steve Harvey show. He was on a few other shows too, as the little boy that was cutting hair. And he, his dad had taught him how to cut hair. So, for Scooby Doo to be in his emotions like that, Scooby Doo's son is old enough where he ain't even got to, be worried about Cece. I don't even know, he can have a line of communication with his son. I can't understand why Scooby Doo need to heal, okay? And I ain't got nothing against Scooby Doo. I think he just need to heal, okay, and go on with life. All right. Anyways, y'all, I also wanted to talk about who I say I was getting ready to talk about. I was getting ready to talk about somebody. Hold on, y'all. Was it Cornelius Smith? Okay, so yeah. Hold on one second. Let's see some, y'all. Hold on. Okay, yeah, here it is. I'm pulling up Cornelius stuff, y'all. So I haven't talked about it lately. I know people say, well, it ain't nothing to talk about. Well, I don't know. Okay. When I talk about it, it'll be in the members. Okay. Everything I talk about from this point on will be in the members on this stuff. Especially on this case right here. Okay, so it's saying that Cornelius is supposed to be at court on the 31st. He's supposed to be there on the 31st. They keep resetting Cornelius's court dates. Okay. Now, that last court date that he had, I do believe, I'm almost sure that he was there. Okay, I'm almost sure. I don't know what happened when he was there, because they just locked the courtroom down. Okay, so I don't really know. Okay, what went on, but after that it was reset. Okay, it was reset. I know they said something about his attorney supposedly had did it early, but I don't think so. Well, I know so. Okay, so that was back in August where they said his attorney had reset it early. Because I know back in last month that he did make it. And they closed the courtroom down, okay, where it was just them in there. So I don't really know what's going on. I just know I ain't in the loop with that at all. But I'm not, I'll talk about that stuff in the members, but he's supposed to be in court on the on Friday. So I don't know how that's gonna work either. I don't really, because when they're talking about Cornelius is supposed to be in the sentencing phase. Okay, he is supposed to be in the sentencing phase, but he is not, because when he's in the sentencing phase, they would have just sentenced him, right? So, and it would say that in the details of his in Odyssey, but he it's not saying that he's coming to court to be sentenced. It's saying that he's reporting, just like when he reported last month. They closed. It was just him and whoever else was up in there. Okay, and no other people were allowed in. So, and I don't know if they're gonna do this time, unless they want to. I don't know why they would want to quietly sentence him. I don't think that's going to happen either, because he would he's already admitted to his part in this. So, it just kind of makes you wonder, why they have not. Maybe they will this coming Friday, but it's not saying that he's going to be sentenced. I'm willing to bet it's going to be reset. Often sometimes when it's reset, they come into court, their attorneys can reset it. And but in Cornelius's case, when he came to court, okay, last month, and I'm telling y'all that he came to court, and so I told y'all what happened, and so I really don't know what they're doing, why they're not sentencing him unless they've done it. Okay, but I don't think that they have, because I don't think that he was sentenced. Okay, so it's weird. That's weird within itself. Somebody sent me something on Trayon. I'm talking about one of my subs. Steven sent me something on Trayon. It says Trayon is getting ready to go to trial. I believe he said he said December, but that's Covington, because around at the end of the months, they don't really have court. This would be after December. This would be the time that they stop having trials, and the courts don't really regulate anymore until March. In so many cases, they are totally like backed up. They're trying to push a lot of cases through. A lot of cases they're quietly changing laws where now they're making a lot of stuff where it's got to be federal, so that the jail is not a revolving door. They know they go to they make it federal. They go to trial. They are convicted of it. They're not gonna get back out next week, or they're not gonna make bond. They're gonna be sitting in jail for at least about 4 years. Okay. So it's a lot of stuff that they were not doing. So they got the federal prosecutors stressed out. Okay. Some of them be talking about quitting and shit, because a lot of stuff that was state, they're starting to change the laws to make federal so that they can get more time in jail. Like I said, to stop the jailhouse door from being a revolving door. Okay. But as far as Cornelius is concerned, okay, that's interesting within itself. I just kind of, I mean, you would think, okay, yeah, excuse me. So Straight Drop was convicted. Okay, Straight Drop was convicted. Hernandez Govan was acquitted. He was found not guilty. Okay. So Cornelius testified at both trials. So you would think he would have got sentenced really immediately after Straight Drop, which Straight Drop went to trial last year and was convicted. Cornelius was supposed to be sentenced about a month or two after that, and it's been over a year, and he still has not been sentenced. They're still holding off on his sentencing. Okay, so why y'all think they're holding off on his sentence? And I'm interested in knowing what y'all say, or hearing what you all have to say. Why do you all think that they're holding off on Cornelius' sentencing? What y'all think going on? They said, "Wow, where Govan? I think he got a channel. I think he be over there on his channel. I haven't seen him because I told y'all my head be in the books. I be studying all the time, but he got a channel." Cooking says he thinks that they're still negotiating. Young Dolph's family is really quiet. I think everything gonna work out for Young Dolph's family. You know, they should be quiet, because everything gonna work out for them in the end, in my opinion. How does the members work? You go to click members. One of my moderators, y'all put my members link in the chat so that anybody that want to become a members can click on it. It goes down in the platinum. Hey, Miss Linda. Miss C, you remember the cop that unalived the lady that said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus"? Got life not to get off. Oh my God, I'm so happy. I'm so happy he got life. He really need to get the chair. Thank the Lord he got life. And I'm glad you told me that, Big G. Are any of my moderators in here? Y'all put my link to my members in the chat. Okay. Anyways, oh, it's 8:30. Oh my God. I just feel the need to get off and study. Y'all pray for me. All my brain knows how to process is cases and studying. We're due for members live. Yes, y'all are due. Y'all been overdue for a members live. So I'm gonna upload some videos tomorrow, and then we're gonna do a members live tomorrow. I promise. Let's see. Do I got a test? We're gonna do a members live this week. Do I got a test, Lord? Please don't let me have. I know I got a test. I know I got a philosophy test Friday because she said the 30th. So I think the 30th is Friday. So we may be able to do one tomorrow. Okay. I need to study for my test. When I get home, I just be studying, y'all. He said I can relate. Well, I'm telling you. And philosophy is it's something. I thought that I would have more issues in my history class because I don't give, it's not interesting to me. But I kind of been enjoying history. That philosophy though is kind of, and it's something because I was reading, like my advisor sent me some stuff and was saying for my major, which is pre-law, I definitely need to take philosophy and all the other types of philosophy. It was like, damn. I'm like, oh my God, Lord Jesus. I wonder how this is going to work out. Tomorrow is the 30th. Oh my God. I got a test tomorrow in philosophy. Oh my God. Oh my God. That means I need to study tonight. And then when I get home tomorrow, I'm going to have to study, y'all. I'm going to have to study when I get home tomorrow. So, I wonder if I got a test Friday. So we'll do a members Saturday because I be having exams and quizzes back to back. And I bet I got a test Friday in my history class. Lord Jesus. Let's see. Y'all want to do a members Saturday? We'll do a members Saturday evening. And we'll catch up on some stuff. I had some tea for y'all. Did I ever give y'all the tea that I was supposed to give y'all? I don't think I did. Did I ever? I don't think I ever uploaded that video. Trayon Ingram. What was I? I was getting ready to say something about Trayon. I forgot. Oh, they said he goes to trial. Wait a minute. Let me look. I don't know what. Somebody, I haven't checked, but one of my subs checked and sent and to me said Trayon goes to trial. In December. And something else is going on with Trayon. That's probably something to watch too with that Covington situation. I'm surprised Trayon going to trial because why would he go to trial when I think he admitted that he did what he did? So I wonder why he's going to trial. They don't ever talk about Trayon's case. It's weird that they don't say anything about the person that was in the car with him, which they say was straight drop, but I don't know. That's just what I heard. Somebody else said it was Teasy. But I mean, it probably was straight drop. That's how you end up that car too. So it's weird. Anyways, child. I would drop the link for you all to come up, but it's raining. I just want to go soak in the tub and get in the bed. Do I got a test tonight? Did I say I had a test tonight? Y'all see how I be forgetting shit? I'm gonna look. Hold on, because I can't miss no more. I can't miss no assignments. I think I caught up on my assignments, except for the ones you're gonna open back up for me. Y'all, just give me a minute, y'all. I be having panic attacks because I can't go to bed. I can't get in the tub until I know. Um, y'all, wait a minute. Just give me a minute, okay? I feel like I can't move on until I know. I just can't move on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. All right, y'all. I gotta run because I got some stuff. I got an assignment that I gotta do. Assignment that I gotta do. And I'm just looking at that it gotta be turned in tonight. Ain't this some shit? Anyways, you all, make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you can support the channel via Cash App or Super Thanks. I appreciate you all. I'm so glad I looked at that. I'm so happy I did. What the hell going on? They're giving me all these damn assignments. Shit. Every night. Anyway, y'all. I feel stressed out. Anyway, y'all, I love you all. Make sure y'all pray before you go to bed. I just thank God for let me just say a prayer, you guys. I just thank God for dear God, I just thank you for everyone on this live that came in here with good intentions. No weapon formed against any of us shall prosper. Anything that rises up against us will be condemned. Dear God, I just ask that you go before each and every one of us tomorrow on our jobs, get us there safe, take care of our families, watch over us as we sleep tonight. I love you all. I'll talk with you later.